Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading starting tomorrow, Friday the 30th of November 2018. My monthly healing email will be out on Saturday on the 1st of December. So if you have not yet subscribed to that, head over to leahloyd.com and subscribe to the email. The December one will be out Saturday. The welcome email with the theme for 2019 will be out sometime during December, and then of course 1st of January we start the new run of emails. So if you haven't yet signed up, make sure you do that soon. There will be a distant Reiki healing session again this month as well, so you need to subscribe to those emails to have access to that. Okay, so looks like we're in for some changes this week. So the first card is acceptance, and this is telling you you can't have control over everything in your life. You can have ideas and goals, and you can take action and you can put in the work, but some things will be beyond your control and some things will happen at a time that is right for you. So it's accepting where you're at right now, managing the things that you can manage, working on things you can, but accepting the ones that you can't change. And the card that's associated with that is worry. So there may be things that are worrying you this week. Going into Christmas, generally finances can be a big concern for people. But I think for some of you it's going to be deeper than that, deeper than financial. It's going to be something a little bit more that you're holding internally. And so these cards together are telling you that to let go of the worry, because you're not going to be able to have control over everything. So you have to accept things as they are. So when that worry comes, use the tools that you have. In the monthly emails, we do tapping, and there's meditation, and there's always tools to use to address that worry, and with that will come acceptance. Now the next card is the death card, and this isn't something to panic about. This isn't physical death. This is that some things are coming to an end, and this actually feels okay, because sometimes things in your life, situations, relationships, jobs, worries, concerns, anything, things need to come to an end to allow new beginnings. And we're about to finish this year and start a new year, and so this December is quite often about completing projects, reviewing what is and isn't working, letting things go and making way for the new. So don't be panicked when you see this card. This is just telling you that it's time for some things to come to an end so that you can create space for those new beginnings. And the card that comes with that is patience. So some of these endings might be things you've been waiting for a long time, and they just haven't, hasn't been happening. And so this card's telling you that things will happen when they are meant to. So you need to be patient, accept that everything happens when it's supposed to, and it will happen in the perfect timing. So be patient. The things that need to end are going to end, and those new beginnings are coming. The patience may also be, we have the grief card. So for some of you, maybe some of those endings aren't endings that you wanted. So this card's around to let yourself grieve. That even when we know those endings are for the best or in our highest good, sometimes it's not what we want. And so this card's just letting you know that there could be a time of grief, and allow yourself to have that. It's okay to be sad that something is over, even when you know it's the best thing for you. And that card is coupled with change. So we need things to end so that we can move forward. You're allowed to feel sad about that, but change is a good thing, because we need those new beginnings, and we need to change our lives so that we live our life in alignment with our divine purpose and what we're supposed to be doing. And so with all this going on, probably there is going to be an element of worry, which is normal. So go with it, but be patient, and be patient with yourself. If you're struggling with some of this, if you find it's hard to let go of those worries, if you're finding that that grief is just dragging on a bit longer than you would have liked, or you're finding it difficult to move through that grief, if the changes feel difficult, you know, if these endings are hard, like all of this could feel a little bit difficult. And even though we know it's in our highest good and that these things need to happen, these changes need to happen, these endings have to happen, it doesn't mean it's easy. So be patient with yourself too. If these things are taking a little longer than you would like, if you find yourself falling back into old beliefs and patterns and longings and wishing things were different, that's okay. Just go with it. Be patient with yourself. And in time, this acceptance will come. And hopefully by the end of this week, a lot of these processes will have happened, will be nearing the end, and acceptance will be starting, and so that you can move forward with the life that you need to live. And so I'm just going to get another 2 cards for you. So even though this reading feels a little heavy in a lot of ways, it's still a good reading for you, because these changes have to happen. They're going to happen whether you want them or not. But there's reassurance that the right things are happening. They're happening when they're meant to, and that acceptance is within reach. So that's quite a good thing to have coming for you. Okay, so pride is coming up. So this card, pride, sometimes we see as a bad thing, but this isn't at all. This is a lovely card, and this is all about loving yourself, loving who you are, and accepting your, perceived flaws and perhaps traits that make life a little harder, or things that you're not quite comfortable with yet. But this card is also telling you to see those things in others. So don't expect more from others than what we're putting in ourselves. So pride is a lovely thing to have, and it's all about loving yourself, but also having that love for other people. And friendship is also coming up. So if you're having trouble at the moment, if you're struggling with some of these things that are going on, look for your friends. Find support in those strong friendships that you have. It may be there's a new friendship coming in that's going to help support you through this process. It may be that you're reconnecting with old friends, and it may be that you're just embracing those friendships that are there every day, that are rock solid, that are there when you need them. So really look for those people who are there to support you and help you through this time. And acceptance is on the way, so you will get through this. You'll get through whatever it is you're trying to do right now, even when it feels hard, and even when you feel sad and maybe a little bit lost, and maybe a little bit down. Better days are on their way. So you just have to move through this process and go through it to get to that point. So I hope that's helped, and thank you for all the feedback for last week's videos. It's always really nice to hear that things resonate for you and that they're helpful, and that gives me the encouragement that I need to keep putting the effort into doing the monthly emails and connecting with you in that way. So I hope that helps. Sign up for the email if you haven't already, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.